How you doing today, folks? So before we get started, as always, just want to give a quick shout out to my new subscribers. I love you all dearly. We're also going to be doing a $1,000 giveaway for a $1,000 knife at 1,000 subscribers. Definitely stay tuned for that. Now, today we have a pretty badass knife. This is not my name. I am Kyle J. Landfear, not Jake J. Lambert, but appreciate the attempt. This is a big ass box for a little ass knife. So not too sure about the logic behind that. This is also taped up pretty good. So let's just take the Paragon Knives Warlock unboxing knife and start trying to get it. Now hopefully I nicked the knife. I have no idea where it's at. There's a lot of packaging. Jesus. You know, I'm actually kind of glad it has all this packaging in it because this box is dinged up, dented up. Looks like someone at the U.S. Postal Service stepped on it. Also, fun fact, this thing got lost not once, but twice in transit. It got lost within the same city it shipped from, and then it got lost literally in my post office. Was registered for a return to sender for some random reason, and I had to speak to a manager. Waited like fucking an hour and a half on the phone to get somebody, which has been an absolute nightmare. But anyways, we have a Heretic Knives piece right here. Absolutely beautiful box. Love these boxes. Caution, sharp edge, business card, bubble wrap. And then the bubble wrap, we got some more wrapping. Then the wrapping, we got more wrapping. And in it all, we have this very interesting OTF. You know, it says the Tonto. It is a DLC coated blade. Very nice. It's pretty average blade play. It's not any worse or better than most other knives. As far as being able to pull it out, that's not really a prominent thing in OTS, so not sure about that one, but it's all right. This is kind of like a stormtrooper finish, and this has also got damaged. Apparently, it dropped out of the guy's pocket, and you know, here we are. One second, folks. I think I got some crap on my camera. All right, much better. So the action, immediately, very solid. There's not too much tap. A lot of OTFs have, like, when you shake them, there's a bunch of tap in them. If you can't tell, I'm a Balisong guy. I'm talking about tapping knives. But nice solid piece. This is definitely a Tonto, which is not my ideal style of blade, but it'll work. It's still sharp. Goes straight through some cardboard. Ergonomic wise, clip immediately pokes. It's pretty prominent. Nice little H for Heretic. Also looks a lot like the Medford clip, but it pokes the hand. It's a little too square. Some of these things should be rounded off a little bit more, so it's a bit more smoother in hand. But overall, it's pretty nice. I'm definitely a fan of Star Wars. So the whole black and white stormtrooper aesthetic definitely appeals to me. Really quite cool. This thing has a couple scratches, bits of wear marks here and there from when it was dropped. So, but overall, it's not too bad. Yeah, it definitely has a couple dings on it, but pretty damn solid piece. And yeah, so I'm gonna go grab a couple other OTFs, and then I'll speak to you guys shortly. So first off, we got a Microtech versus a Heretic. This is the Microtech Dirac Delta. Now, a lot of people know that the maker of Heretic knives is the son of the maker of Microtech knives. They're both Marfiones. They definitely have their unique styles to them. Personally, I think I kind of prefer the Heretic. Very, very nice piece. Okay, this also has the pull out. Interesting. All right. Might have been something I just didn't notice before. Could be on all OTFs for all I know. This is a prototype my friend made. And here is a lightning. Shitty clone. But, yeah. Size comparison for y'all. So, definitely a decent sized knife. It's by no means tiny. But it's also not huge either. It's definitely a fair size. I hate the way that Microtech sings, though. That upsets me. So, a couple other size comparisons. We're going to go ahead and do the Spartan. This is the Harzy folder. It's an Artisan Cutlery Archeo. This is a Spyderco Manix 2. Almost called it a Benchmade. We'll go ahead and do the Spyderco Chaparral. And if I can find the Benchmades. Benchmade full-size Griptilian. Benchmade 940. So, not a small knife, not a big knife, kind of that perfect middle ground. Might be a little big for EDC for some folks. Personally, for me, it fits just fine. It's actually one of my smaller knives that I carry by far. And this is absolutely going to be a worker for me. It did come damaged. I got a pretty damn good deal on it. There's still a decent amount of wear on the actual blade itself. It's like some of the coating might be trying to rub off. Could be a scratch, could just be a kind of a mark. Oh no, that cleared straight up. But yeah, definitely going to be a user. So my first impressions on the Heretic Knives Cleric is going to be an 8. The handle is a little lackluster. The clip stabs immediately. The super boxy design gives definitely some corners that aren't comfortable at all in hand. So this is rounded off just a little bit more and would be much fine. You know what I'm saying. Much better. The action, very solid. Definitely doesn't require a whole lot of force. Then again, a lot of people complain that this what the fuck? That this Dirac Delta takes 2 hands. I know people that are actuate it like this. But I can do this all day long, so, you know, maybe I'm just have strong hands, I don't know. Either way, the actual deployment and kind of putting it back inside, I don't know what that's called, undeployment. Very solid, no problems. Very fidgety, very nice. I actually really like the button being like kind of canted to the side. Not a huge fan of this, but I'm also not a huge fan of the centerpiece. But this is pretty much perfect. I love that. I wish more OTS kind of had this whole thing canted to the side because that feels great in hand. So as far as the action, as far as an OTF, it's definitely not one of the Grant and Gavin Hawk knives. It does still have the pull, a bit of shake, some other stuff. But for what an OTF is, deployment 10 out of 10, ergonomics 8 out of 10, blade geometry 9 out of 10. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 8.75, which still qualifies as very good in my category. It's definitely is a very good knife, very solid piece. To be clear, that's an unboxing. I'll do an actual review down the line when I put this knife through a little bit of hell. But as always, I love you all very much. Folks, thank you for your time. Like, support, subscribe, your comments. They mean the absolute world to me. As always, take care, and I fucking love you all, and bye.